Yes, it appeared mysteriously, just about time men die out.
So why did you make it your leader?
It seemed like different kind of politician.
Not Beltway Insider.
Femputer, we bring offering of bath beads and scented soaps.
Your gift pleases Femputer. Femputer demands to know why there are men on her planet.
It was an accident, ma'am.
That does not Fempute. Femputer will return after deciding your punishment.
Leela, I'm through making fun of women. Now I want them to help me.
Should we do something?
There's no hurry.
Yes, a little tighter. Tighter. Perhaps a hard spanking is in order. Too hard!
Men strange. You have them on your planet?
I'm afraid so.
What they for? Oh, you mean snoo-snoo.
We hear tell men used for snoo-snoo. But all we have go on our ancient legend and subscription to Cosmo.
Just FYI, I could be used for snoo-snoo.
Silence! You want die like last men visit Amazonia?
What'd they die of?
Crushed pelvises.
Yes!
Oh, thank you, Lord in heaven.
After lengthy femputations, I, Femputer, have decided the fate of the men. Femputer sentences them to death! By snoo-snoo!
Yeah!
Yeah! What are you, gay?
Death to the men! Death by snoo-snoo!
Although the snoo-snoo part's gonna be pretty good.
Baby, it'll blow your mind.
Femputer, be reasonable. Sure, men are annoying, and they wreck up whatever planet they're in charge of. But most of these men are sort of my friends. They don't deserve to die.
Perhaps men are not as evil as Femputer thinks.
But they make fun women's basketball.
What?
That's just a bridge too far. Let's go. Hello, everybody. I'm Lorenzo. This is some guy. I just walked in the door. I left the door open. There he is. I don't know. And me and this guy are here every week, and it's brought to you by, guess what? The Alternative City Shop. The Alternative City Shop is where you'll find comic books, t-shirts, and some one-of-a-kind artwork by yours truly. There are indie and superhero mystery boxes filled with comics from my collection. There are also pins and pocket mirrors made from images cut from superhero comic books. There is no YouTube sponsorships or Patreon for this show, so if you want to show your support, this is how you do it. This is it. This is it. Oh, it's a bit too low there.
Make no mistake where you are.
Right. Kenny
Loggins.
Loggins. Yes, I knew there was a Kenny in there somewhere. Yes. What the heck are you, sir?
I am pretty well. I'm going to be pulling an all-nighter for work tonight after this show.
Are you really? Oh my God! I'll try to get done as quickly as possible. Then, holy shit! Yeah. That's good.
Oh well, no, you're my only moment of respite. So.
Right.
I don't think I've ever said respite out loud before.
Only on a multiple choice test, perhaps. All right. So, man. So, how's this week treating you so far? We get the Drawn to You thing on Monday night. That was fun.
Yeah.
And Alex, she was really cool. She was a good guest, man. She was.
It was her second appearance. I missed her first one, so it was really nice meeting her for the first time. And I know the audience likes seeing her again.
Yeah. I think I may have seen the first appearance, but it's been a while back, I guess, from the other show, right? From Between the Lines. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Awesome, man. That was fun. I got a little bit of a head start, but I was still late. Getting my stuff in. Thank you for keeping the door open. I could squeak it in at the last minute. But I had finished there. So that was always fun as usual, man. I was looking for this one story I wanted to talk about. I'll probably save it until next week. it was like a kind of a what if situation. Like, what if you were offered this opportunity? Would you do it for this amount of money and all that? But as usual, I marked the video. I thought I put it in my watch later, list, but can't find it. Don't know where it's at. What are you gonna do? As we talk about other gossipy things, did you know that Klay Thompson and Megan Thee Stallion broke up?
I did not.
Yes, not only that, but Megan Thee Stallion, I should say, Klay Thompson cheated on Megan Thee Stallion, and he's just getting like roasted in the, in the public eye now because, like, dude, how could you cheat on Megan Thee Stallion?
Well, that would explain why she has started calling me more often than she used to.
I know, right? Right. This is your opportunity right here, right? Don't blow it like Klay did, man. See, the thing that women, the two women that are out there watching this show don't really realize that it's not you, it's us. It's us. It doesn't matter that you're Megan Thee Stallion or Beyonce or right in the finest woman you can think of in this line right here. It doesn't matter who you are. It's us. Because once we get you, it's like, oh, well, I got this one, but look at that one over there.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I haven't gotten that one yet.
Is it so? It's the thrill of the chase, is what you're saying?
Yes.
So don't get caught.
Yes. Don't get caught. And when you get caught, just fess up. You got me.
Yeah, you got me. I'm out of here.
Oh, I was slick, but in this day and age, unless you're just straight up, Diddy level rich, there's no way you can cheat on a woman and she not find out, really. I mean, she don't know, she just wouldn't want to find out. I would guess. You haven't seen this stallion yet.
You almost made a noise like a stallion. Lorenzo.
Blucher.
I love that. That's such a good film.
I've been speaking from, even me, far from being a player. When I was in my, 20s or whatever, younger days, I thought I was smooth. Sure, I can have, a couple of women on the side. They'll never find out, right? I didn't have two nickels to rub together, but I'm thinking I'm a player of sorts, and just a while you're just thinking like, after a while you just get to the point where this isn't worth it. It's not just playing this game, and trying to be a playboy or have multiple women and all this stuff, because most of the time they're going to find out, and this is way before cell phones and the internet. Nowadays there's no way they can't track you.
DNA tests.
That's what I'm talking about. The survey says you are the baby's father.
Yeah. Well, that's true. I guess DNA tests have been around. Jerry Springer does feel like a long time ago, doesn't he?
Yeah,
to me, he does. But
yeah, well, that was Maury. Maury.
Oh, yes, Maury.
He was a baby daddy thing. Yeah.
Yes.
Seth says you are not the baby daddy. He just started throwing and rocking around like, yeah.
Grab your chair, throw your chair.
Yeah, like a whole 15-minute thing of going just ape shit. That was the best part of the show right there. People go ape shit, pull their wigs off and stuff, all kind of crazy shit.
I don't know though. To me, I'm not saying that those things are good at all, but how do you learn how to not do that crap until you've done it and paid for it and paid the price a couple times?
I mean, cheating.
I shouldn't say a couple times. You shouldn't take more than once to learn that lesson, I would hope.
Some of us never learn, man.
That is true.
I mean, someone old as me, Shannon Sharp, Shannon Sharp, I love Shannon Sharp, man, but he got caught up with a gold digger and a hoochie mama. You gotta know better than that, bro. You're in your 50s. You can't let that happen. You lost your good paying ESPN job because of that bullshit. You just can't. That's right. You just can't do that kind of stuff. It's just, I don't know. Either you get it or you don't get it. And luckily I got it as I got into my 40s. I would say. I was like, this ain't gonna happen. I once walked into my apartment and and both of my girlfriends were sitting there waiting for me, like, all right then. So
and not for your birthday.
Not for my birthday. So you two have met. Okay. All right. Let me explain what's going on here. That was enough for me right there.
Yeah, you already kind of know what's happening now.
I'm done. I'm done. It's like, you're not that smart. First of all, guys, we're not that smart. If you're rich and got a lot of shit going on, they'll put up with your bullshit because of that. But they will not. It's not like you just. I'm so clever. They'll never figure out that I'm at another woman's house. Yes, that's right. Anywho, so enough of that stuff. The intro was like from Futurama? Futurama. The Death by Snoo episode. One of my favorite ones. Oh, you mean
crushed pelvises.
Yes.
The guy raises his hand. I do. I want to die with a crushed pelvis.
Isn't that just like us, though? Isn't that just like us? Oh my God.
That wasn't his hand.
I tell you. All right. So that's the cheating report for the day. Let's shout out the chat and see who's out there. Let's see. Who that is? Is that the space case? What's happening? How's it? How there? Yowza. And of course, this good man right here, Mr. What's his name? Some guy. I'll have the cream of some young guy. Yes. All right. That's Dan. How are you, sir? Let me to follow that, but sorry. And the lovely Janet, the lovely and talented Janet. I say that about girls and all the time back in the day. Oh, the lovely and talented Mary Tyler Moore. It's like there's enough to just be lovely. Like
and talented.
Yeah, and she's talented. She can open a jar by herself.
Otherwise, it's like saying she's got a nice personality.
That's right. Or she's not just all TNA. I guess I don't know. Neither one of those two. I don't know. Anyway, that's my buddy. What's up? Our other guest host here, TN. What's up, my friend? Good to see you. Oh gosh, this sure feel. Thanks for the box of fuzzy baby ducklings. Oh,
it's so weird.
Baby ducklings.
I really did get a box of fuzzy baby ducklings in the mail the other day.
Oh, wow! Really?
Yes.
Wow! That's beautiful. I hope they're all strutting around well now and floating in your tub or whatever. Who else we got? Hey, there's my man. Yeah, we just saw you. And there's a chance for both of you guys give a Megan Thee Stallion. So just play your cards right, as they say. Mitchell, what's happening? See you. Oh gosh, I think that's let's say let's say that's all for now, which is plenty. And they got unfortunately there was some passings. I think last week Jerry Conway passed.
Oh yeah.
You're familiar with a lot of his work or some of his work?
He did a lot of voiceover work, didn't he, in his career?
Really? Oh, I think you're thinking about the voice of Batman.
Yeah, is that not the same person?
That's a different person. He passed away a couple of years ago. That was Kevin Conway.
Kevin Conway.
Voice of Batman, the Caped Crusader.
Who's Jerry?
Batman Adventures. Jerry is the co-creator of The Punisher, and he was the writer for the death of Gwen Stacy, and among other, those are some of his highlights that he's done in his career. So yeah.
Spider-Man 121.
You got it. You got the first person that died and stayed dead for several decades until they made that a thing. But you know what?
Has Uncle Ben come back?
Uncle Ben.
Yes. Has he come back? I don't know.
And he brought his rice with him. Yes. I don't know. Probably in an alternate universe. Oh, in Ultimate, the new Ultimate series, Uncle Ben survived and Aunt May died. So that's what that was.
Yeah. Ben and Jonah Jameson are buds. Best part.
Yeah, and Jonah Jameson is not an asshole. Yes, he wasn't in the beginning of the book. I don't know how it ended. I kind of dropped off before the end of the series, but that's a good series.
That's what it was. It was 121. I think it was the death of Captain Stacy, right. And Captain 22 Stacey. Was the death of Gwen.
121 was no,
or was it Gwen
Captain
and Green
Stacey.
Goblin?
Captain
He died before.
No. Captain Stacy died. I'm not sure what issue it was, but it was before 121, but not long before.
Okay.
And then 122, the Green Goblin dies too. He falls to his death, and something happens. Of course, Peter can't kill anybody because he's a good guy. But he fell, and Peter couldn't save him.
Hey,
he was dead. 80s guy. What's happening? Good. Yes. So Jerry Conway. I was pronounced it Gary. Is it pronounced
Harchi?
Jerry? I think it's pronounced as a Jerry. I don't think it's Gary. I think it's Jerry. I was pronouncing it right the first time, but I used to always pronounce it wrong, because it was that G there. But yeah, he's one of the old bullpen guys back when it was the real thing was going on back with Stan and those guys, man. So another one gone. Also, Ted Turner. Completely different thing. Completely different genre. He's just this, former husband of Jane Fonda, yeah. So and also the guy was, I guess, before we knew what streaming and all that was, he was one of the first moguls, I guess, because Turner Vision and TNT and all that cable shit, that's all his making.
I read it was just a smidgen of an article, probably because of his recent passing, but I read that the reason he bought the baseball team.
Atlanta Braves.
Yes, but didn't he own them before he bought Turner or had the broadcasting stuff? Because I think he bought the broadcasting stuff for the sole purpose of broadcasting his team.
I think he did. I think he did own that first. Yeah.
He was the quote I read was something to the effect of, "I was tired of the Braves getting teased all the time, so he bought them and did stuff with them."
Okay, that might be because they really weren't a great team when they were in Atlanta before. I guess the big it went through a big World Series run back when Dave Justice was on the team, and between that time and when Hank Aaron was breaking the home run records, they were kind of trash. So they probably came at a good price, So it would behoove him to put his good team on this network that he just bought, or that he bought because of the team, as you say. I think that was the case.
Were you watching Hank Aaron on his historic day? Were you watching that game for that reason?
I probably saw the highlights that night.
Okay.
Because I'm not sure if I had cable at that point. At that point, not a lot of people had cable. It was kind of a big thing.
I'm not sure it was a cable game though.
Because it was like he was coming up to it, and maybe there was like televising all the games or something like that. Like when Big Mac and Sammy were chasing the 61.
All the people with nets on the end of long poles.
Yeah,
hoping to catch that thing.
The guy running on the field as he's rounding second base, like, who's this guy? Who's this fucking guy coming after me? Like, we're getting a lot of death threats. Who's this guy? He's like rounded. Hank is like rounding third, rounding second, going into third. Like, somebody get this guy. So, I don't know who he is. Yeah. I remember that iconic moment for sure when he hit that home run. Yeah. So it is Gary. It is Gary then. Okay. Yeah. Gary with a G. I kept calling him Jerry. Oh my God. Gary with a G. All right. Now to figure that out, and Ted Turner's dead, and that's all we got. So
have a great night.
That's all we're just here for the death report, Yes. With the Legacy channel, people. Yes. Here are the names of the people who did not make it this week. I just watch it every week to make sure I'm not on that list. There you go. You run the. What's this Dan saying here? but he was also worried about not being able to make it to home plate. Yeah, for real. I mean, he was already nervous as shit. It would have counted. Yeah, the run wouldn't have. Yeah, I know. Except in our softball league, where it's the most lazy thing in the world. I mean, the guys, these big burly men hit the ball over the fence, and you don't have to run. If you hit the ball over the fence, you can just go back and sit down.
Pitch hitting it, right?
Yeah, it's like, dude, if I ever hit one over the fence, god damn it, I'm gonna go around the bases. I'm gonna do the Sammy Sosa cha-cha as I go to third base. I'm gonna tip my hat to do in the old Negro leagues. I'm gonna do all that shit if I ever hit one out.
Well, hopefully your knees agree with you.
Well, you can trot around the bases. It's just you have to sprint around the base like Pete Rose used to sprint around the bases. I'm Charlie Hustle. I'm always moving fast. Because I'm on all that red juice and amphetamines and shit. Damn, you can play. That was a playing fool, that Pete Rose. Oh, anywho. All right. So, funny thing, did you do anything for new? First time doing it this year. Free Comic Book Day.
I forgot.
You forgot, oh man.
I forgot until that evening when I caught the social media from my LCS. I wasn't planning on going anyway, but no, I did forget.
Yeah. Oh, that's okay.
So what's that tell you?
It wasn't that important to you. Or you were tired as hell and just wanted to rest, and it's still more important, than just going out.
No, I forgot.
Oh yeah, that's the next. A lot of guys that played MLB are now doing the softball circuit, and there's just getting juiced up and hitting 600-foot blast in the upper deck. Hey, I should have been doing this before. This is fun, I'm full of that juice and them Flintstone vitamins, as Simon used to say, and just
you get a juice.
That's the juice right there, baby. That's the juice. Yeah, tournament softball. Yeah, I mean, we got some of those ringers in our league, and and as the catcher is the only position I'm really qualified to play right now. I'm behind. I can hear that the dust come out of the ball as these big roided up monsters hit the ball. He's like, poof, and he just takes off for parts unknown. It's like, damn.
To what end? Just because they can be superstars in that sport? Or
yeah, I mean, I
guess a road to something else.
There's a lot of guys online, doing like cutting the ball. That's the thing you can do. Like, you got really quick hands, you can cut the ball, and that means hit it right in the middle and just spray it all over the place at will, pretty much. Because once you master the you don't there you go. even a trot will get up into the hamstring area. Because they're so big and bulky that they don't do cardio. It's like he's got muscles. But so I don't know.
Here become the blob. I can't move, but
big bulky arms. Yeah, but it's just it's a niche. It's a niche. But I'm hoping that this might be my last year playing softball. We'll see how it goes. I just want to do one more season. This is my third season in a row, and I feel like I've gotten better in the last two seasons. If I show some improvement this season, I'll maybe think about next year. If not, I'm just call it a career. It's over. Just go to the batting cage from time to time and go to the gym and try to not pull anything or hurt myself. But it's still fun. But the new comic book, second time, free comic book day. Free comic book day. I didn't go because Friday I've spent an entire day waiting for my car to get worked on. Mm-hmm. I had to have it there at 8 a.m. and it wasn't done until closing time at 5:30, and that's when I picked it up. And it's on the other side of town. So I've either, there's no bus that'll take me back home where I can wait, so I'm going to kill it. I got to kill a day out in the world, so I'm out there. I go to some places, so hit the baggage. I do, man. I wish you could have done when you were in town, man. There's big money playing in town.
So there's the goal.
There's money, yeah. And they don't check for PEDs either. So I don't think they do, because that's the show.
Yeah, well, the money gets big enough and they'll start.
Yeah,
you better be careful.
Yeah, I guess that'll happen. Yeah. We do the commissioner then, the commissioner of.
Don't want too much attention.
You do not. You do not. So I felt like I've been working on the car myself. So I was like, I was just tired. I just, this pre-comic book day, I did it this time, right? It's really for like new readers and for kids. So I'm just gonna like let it slide. I'll see the guys on Wednesday. I'll pick up a few copies in, which I did. And even the one I was looking for, I was only thinking about one, and that was the the dungeon dude. So to watch U.S. and Canada.
Oh, you and I we're canceling each other out.
The border battle between U.S. and Canada, and the fences were pointed. Yeah, I know, man. I mean, at our little field where the Ringers play, it's like this nice place called the Recreational Athletic Center or something like that. It's in Lacey, and it's got corporate sponsorship, and it's got home run fences and turf fields and all that stuff.
Wow.
It's a beautiful facility. We play at the other one on my side of town, though, where it's like just run down fields, and but it's a much more accessible league there. But at the nice place, the Ringers are out and about. I've seen some guys hit some balls check his piss.
Who sponsors the league? Is it purely amateur? Is it through the city government? Is it
Well, the city charges a fee to all the players. And you have to get your team together. You have to have your own team, and it's up to you to assemble that team. And it costs like $900 or whatever, $1,000, whatever it is, for each team. Okay. And they play year round. We only play sometimes in the summer and sometimes spring or fall league. I'll pick up a game here and there. Say, hey, we need a guy over at the rack for a couple of games. I bet lefty. I can't bet righty, but I seem to make better contact left-handed. So we only play a few games over there because that league is more expensive. But the sponsorship just pays for the field, like Uline, and it's very, very corporate name, but it's one of those names on the fence. So that's one of the sponsors right there, and a few other corporate sponsors too. And to pay for that, they got to play year round because and up here, there's no rainouts, and we it's not my idea of a good time to be playing like softball in February, and it's like torrential rain and cold. So, but some of those hardcore guys are out there doing that shit.
Are the fields muddy if that happens, or are they okay?
Well, no, actually, all the infields are turf. All the infield for a softball are turf, so no mud in the infield. There's no dirt on that field at all. And in the outfield, they have a drainage system out there that was probably on like pro level. So as long as you got spikes on, you'll be okay. Some guys out there like a couple of subs that came in to play outfield, and it was not a good time for them without their cleats on. It was embarrassing. It was like wow. Like, water skiing or something like that. But
okay.
Yeah, but yeah, it's year round. You gotta pay for that beautiful field, man, somehow. And it's a lot harder to get games over there in the summer unless you actually are paying for that league. That Dan says, and then you have my dad who's almost 70. He will get into the shallow outfield and be a third. My dad runs like 4 miles every other day, and you get those young kids looking at him like, man, he's fast. Yeah. I wish I could say I was as fast as your dad. I've lost a little bit of speed, but I'm still out there trying to play, though. This year, I used to always turn down the pinch runner because you can have a pinch runner anytime. I said, I don't need a pinch runner. I'm just going to circle the bases. I started getting a little arthritis in the left knee this year, so if I get a hit, I'll take that pinch runner. You can run for me. But yeah, it's fun. It's cool. I love playing the game. I'll play as long as I'm able to, but I just want to prove it to myself that I can do it one more year. So, anyway, so I'll talk about sports. I know some people's eyes are glazing over here talking about things like that. So what I did get, not a lot of stuff. Yeah, that is good. It's always good to be active in some way, shape, or form. I only got like maybe 4 books, and 2 of them like were second printings of a certain book, and the rest are free comic book day books.
Question.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you know, my familiarity with Free Comic Book Day has dwindled, obviously. The last I remembered, the number of reprint books was increasing. Or, it was like, or they were promoting a title that was already out, and the content of the book was like a best of. In other words, not new content and not promoting forthcoming titles.
A great number of them are reprints.
Okay.
Which I get, because you give away a free book, and you already got this printed, and you want to get somebody who interested in your work. Here's a free copy of a book that we already done. Let's take a look at that. Or it'd be like a several like previews in one book. Like for Image, we'll have like about maybe 2 or 3 books, in a one book, just to save money. So if there's new content, it'll be like that. Once in a while, you will get a completely new book, for free, which is just the gem you always hope you can find. That's like totally worth reading. So I don't know if I got that today, but
or like the prelude or these equivalent 0 issue of the series that debuts next month or this summer.
That's correct, sir. That is absolutely it. So yeah, I didn't even I got like about 6 books today from New Comic Book Day, but I did get a Story of Crisis Events number 2. This is only the second printing of this. It's only the second printing. It's a latter printing for sure. Let's call it the second printing of number 2 of A Story of Crisis Events, which is one of the best books of last year.
Well, that says something at all that a second issue is going into a second printing. That's impressive.
Oh yeah, oh my God, he had like so many later printings of this book of every issue. I think even up to issue number 7. I think even number 7 and 8 have done second printings now. So like, it's super popular, man, because every issue is standalone. That's one of the cool things about it. And this is the 5th printing of issue number 1. So there's quite a few of those. It's a very good book, and it's a $3.99 book. I'm sorry, $4.99 book, but it's like probably a good 58, 58 pages. So we got those 2, and The Fall of the House of Slaughter. I ordered another cover from my comic shop. Next week, boy, oh boy, next week is going to be a ton of books that I got from mycomicshop.com that's coming in. But this week, this will offset that week. Let's put it that way. And also, TN, I know you're out there. Finally! I got this one. Cullen Bunn's Deluge number 5. Can't wait to read this. It was delayed. It got lost somewhere in the shuffle. I don't know how I didn't get it, but this is the book. I don't know if you read it already. If you have, don't let me know. I mean, don't let me, you'll give me any spoilers about it. So, yeah, speaking of 10.
So Cullen Bunn writes so many books. Are you just a fan in general, or are you selective over what Bunn titles you'll get?
That's a feel thing. Oh, good. I don't want you to read it before me. It's just a feel thing, because he's done some good stuff. He's hit or miss, but he's a working artist, man. He keeps getting work, so you never know which one's going to be good. You gotta try that first issue. So that, man, I started sitting here with a pen and pad and taking notes. It took notes like this. If I took notes like this in school, I would have been at Harvard. Yes, there will be a test later. So you best keep those notes nice and organized, mister. I mean, this recently, the one he has out called Riptide, is it? That's what I'm thinking about, TN? I think it's Ripcord.
Yeah.
Ripcord. Thank you. Ripcord. We both dropped it after number 2. And we both kind of had the same feeling about like
Same publisher?
different public. Oh, yeah, different public. I think that may have been Image.
Okay.
May have been Image. I think Ripcord may have been Image. Yeah, it's bad. Yes. Very bad. Yes. Yes. Deluge has been up to number 4, which I have finished. Number 4 has been good. So I'm looking forward to hopefully a smooth landing on Deluge. Starting with the free comic book day stuff, I finally figured out the name she lost. This is from Vault, maybe Comics. Had I heard anything about it? Looks like Tim Seeley's involved in it. Inanna Sarkis and Tim Seeley are writing it, and Ademir Leal and Natalia Marquise are doing other stuff on it. The colorist is Natalia Marquise, and Ademir Leal is the artist. And the writers are Inanna Sarkis and Tim Seeley. Looks like this is a young lady here is a warrior of sorts.
That reminds me of the old publishing company Aspen Comics. For some reason, that reminds me of an Aspen cover.
I don't remember Aspen. Man. Whew, that's a new one on me. Aspen Comics. This book is pretty well, you think most of these new comic, get it again, free comic book day books are just like flimsy, like toilet paper kind of thing. This has got a nice solid cover, good quality paper and stuff. So I gotta give credit, the people putting out stuff like this at a loss, hoping to get their work out there. It doesn't even have it doesn't have what usually have like a stamp on the back for the stamp. And then
store stamp, yeah.
Yeah. They stamped it on the back anyway. You can see it right there. They always do that.
That's right. I forgot the store stamps.
Yeah. Some people don't, only out here and some other place they do that though. But I don't know why y'all do that. I mean, you only got 2 stores out here. We can be going to one of your 2 stores. Okay. We know who you are. We have to put the stamps on there. We know who you are. I can't even read the font is so illegible. I can't even read the word, but I got this.
Decidium? Decidium?
Sure. Let's go with that. Let's just call it that.
Decidium?
Ram V and Evan Cagle are part of the creators on here. So that's why I picked it up. Like, okay. And the art looks nice. So.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I always like Ram V.
Yeah. So I figured Ram V, nice art. I'll take a chance.
Decidium. Yeah, I'm going to make that the most complicated font of the week now.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm going to take a few points off the designer who picked this font. You picked this font?
Yeah, see, now I see it.
Yeah. Man, you just got to make it hard for me, don't you? Just got to make it hard for me. All right. I have not read a copy of this, so I figured I'd pick up a new free comic book day copy of it. This is the Future is Fucked Annual 2026. I've seen it in the preview so many times. Like, I wonder about that book. That's what free comic book day is for, right? To find out about stuff you're curious about.
Did you read it?
Oh, just got it moments ago. As I got home. So it got some nice interiors and stuff to it. So I don't know. We'll see how it is. I might do a couple of reviews of these too, because if they're any worth their salt, which I suspect there will be. Spurrier and Dowling did this thing called Minotaur, and this is under the newly branded Comics Giveaway Day label. I love that was Free Comic Book Day with that title. Yeah. Minotaur. By Cy Spurrier. Cy Spurrier, is that the guy with the hair club for men? Hi, I'm Cy Spurrier. I'm not only owner of the Fire Care Club for Men, but I'm also a client.
I'm a client.
That's right. Very
Also,
common name.
have a little blue pill.
That's right. So Minotaur, the cold open. The cold open, it says there. Yeah, SNL. All right. And what else I got? Oh my God. I just took this. He just gave me this one because he accidentally ordered like, too many of. So I don't have a lot of hope for this. Was that? Oh my God. What do you say? Oh my God, that was the throwback. I know, man. Oh man. Whew. We've been around for a while there, Dan. The both of us. The greatest American hero. Now, this is a throwback.
William.
Oh, there you go. You got it. You got to sing that song. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's an updated version because it looks like the character has aged.
Oh.
Because I can't imagine why you would make this, was it 50 years after the fact? A long time, 40, strong 40. It's the greatest American hero. Because you remember the controversy of this, Phil? You're in my category.
I don't. I remember the show.
Yeah.
I liked the show.
I kind of liked it too, because the guy, the true identity of the greatest American hero character here, he was like this awkward superhero, was Mr. Hinkle.
He's a teacher that got superpower.
Mr. Hinckley, I want to say. Mr. Hinckley was the teacher. And then right around that time, there was an assassination attempt on Ronald Reagan.
Yeah.
And the assassin was named John Hinckley.
Yeah.
They went through all the trouble to change the name of the character on that show because people being so stupid that they would associate, this imaginary character on this TV show with the name of an assassin. But I guess you have to take into account that, we want stupid people's money too. So, we're just going to just finish the two. It's clean. And I'm like, really? Really? Now I'm really dumbfounded. I mean, maybe Frank's on to something. Like, Frank, don't get rid of all those books too soon. Maybe it's going to be good. He wants to get rid of them, but I think it might be. Hopefully, it's better than I imagine it would be. I mean, and judging from from Mitchell's reaction there, I guess it is. I'll give it a shot. I only took it because he gave it. Okay, I'll take one. Damn, I really wanted to take that other one over there, but I'm past my limit. Here's Mark Spears Monsters, free company. Mark Spears Monsters, the hardest working man in show business, any other business, making another free comic book day. This may be a reprint. It looks like it's got other content in there, like some of his other his covers that he's done, like for that horrible book, Maid Cafe. So, hey,
I remember what you said about Maid Cafe.
What'd I say?
Well, it was a thumbs down.
Yes. And only I bought it because they got a lot of people like that. Mark Spears covers and what the hell. But hey, it's free. Mark Spears. He's working so hard. He's lucky to get anything out for Mark for a free comic book day. And final book is the one I've been looking for. This was going for a few bucks online, but it's just not worth like the Maid Cafe. Yeah, that's why I bought it, man, because of the Maid Cafe cover. I got it right over here somewhere. Yeah. Still on the to read pile. I've only thumbed through it. Like, oh, what's this? It's in black and white. It's fine, but I don't mind black and white books. And it comes with a card, so it had gimmicks up the yin yang. You got my card in a container here, so I can get it sent to PSA.
Did that all come out of a blind bag?
It came out of a bag. It was not necessarily blind, but it was definitely in a bag. I knew what I was getting into. So yeah, unfortunately, it was out of a blind bag. But yeah, I got the card and the cover. The best thing about the book, so I just probably leave it like this. This is fine. This is the Mark Spears collection. Let's put it all in there. And the last thing is Dungeon Crawler Carl, which is the the free cover. The one that was pre-ordered, which you actually had paid, I think maybe $10 for or something like that, is going for like over 100 now. We talked about last week. Nowhere in sight. So you won't find that one, but I was lucky enough to find this one, so I can see if I like this now at least. This is like a game, I want to say. So yeah, and it's very anime oriented and based. Seeing this as much of things are nowadays, So hey, this is the future. And that's it. Think about the future. All right. So that's that. It's it. That's that. It is good though. Is it? What, Maid Cafe?
No, is it good though?
Oh, is it? Is it? Oh, that's Bueller's show there. Bob, was it good? I don't know if it's good or not, but I will. I read the novel. It's all right. Really? Okay. Well, maybe I'm selling it short. I mean, maybe. The Crawl book. Okay. The Crawl book. I don't know yet. I literally just got home with all these books, so I don't know. I didn't go anywhere on new free comic book day. Stop making me say it. I'm never going to say it correctly. So I'm used to saying new comic book day. I'm never going to say free comic book day, which happens once a year. I'm never going to say that.
What's Marvel calling it now?
Oh, I think what do they call it? That's the one I mentioned before. I think
Free Comics Day.
I know. Oh, here we go. Same thing but different. Which is the way of the world. Comics Giveaway Day.
Comics Giveaway Day.
See, can't sue us over that, huh? Sons of bitches. Somebody's gonna try to sue them over the new comic of the free comic book day thing. It's owned by, I think, Diamond or somebody associated with Diamond, or will be owned by somebody else because corporations and all that, don't you know? All right, so I want to get right into what's good. Hey, man, we're moving right along here. I want to get like 7 books for the preview. 7 good books though. Strong week again, as I say. So let's get right to the what's good, and there you go.
It occurs to me, don't publishers sometimes save like key books or what they think will be bestsellers for the first new comic book day of the month?
Do they save them, you say?
Yeah. Do they plan to publish them the first Wednesday of a month? At the middle of the month somewhere. Don't they usually debut them near the beginning of the 30-day run?
I mean, if it's like a big release or something like that?
Yeah, like a new debut of the brand new #1 from blah, blah, blah. I'm thinking more Image than Marvel. They come out with #1s. They are blah, blah, blah all the time. Those are diluted. I'm thinking more like Image and Dark Horse. And
yeah, I mean,
don't they save their larger releases for early in a month?
I'm not sure about that, but I would not be surprised. I know at the end of the year, like in December, there's in the beginning of the year, like in that little zone around Christmas and New Year and all that, it's really dead with releases. I was doing FOC for like maybe 2 or 3 books, $5. There was not a lot of good stuff coming out, and not much coming out from the shops either around that time. So I'm not sure. I mean, with indies, I would think you're going to get them out whenever you can get them out because there's so many wheels in motion. There's so many variables that you don't know when something's going to go wrong and delay the release. But I imagine the big 2 run a much tighter ship, and so does Image. I mean, very very seldom does Image have a late release too. I mean, a lot of that stuff is like I guess that's probably part of the deal. We look, we'll back your shit and you get to keep the property, but you got to be on time and you got to get these books out.
Because that's our imprint.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, you get to be #3 by shitting around. We're Image. We're the next best thing to being a mainstream, but we're still indie. It's very cool.
Creator owned.
Creator owned. So this first book is from it's all creator owned, completely done by Lorenzo De Felici, and that is Red Roots. And this is one of my pleasant surprises of the week. Picked up last week. Very interesting. He does everything. There's some variant covers by other artists, but he wrote and drew this. I think probably lettered it and colored it and everything because it's just freaking awesome. And a lot of times I'm very, very, very cautious about when it's like a really good artist who's going to be writing now. But then I remember like, oh yeah, this guy is good and he's done it before. So I was kind of not surprised after I got to reading it. So basically, what's going on here is two storylines at one time. There's this woman who's a teacher, who's she's just like just a regular old civilian, and she's going through her life, gossiping and stuff with her fellow teachers, and talking about how the kids are just like little monsters, and their parents expect you to raise them and shit like that. And then she gets home one night, she's riding her bike home, and okay, God, another day. And she got her two kitties, and she greets them and all that stuff. And then she opens her refrigerator, and they're like, oh, no, it was not a refrigerator. It's like, oh, she sits down on the couch, and there's a decapitated head sitting on the couch. So of course she freaks out. Calls the police, and the police come from there.
She doesn't recognize him or her.
Does not recognize nobody she knows. I mean, it barely looks human. It barely looks human. And in the meantime, there's this other dude who was just like this awesome assassin who was just like, going attacking this place of business, and just like laying waste to all the people inside there, and getting shot and stabbed and all this stuff. And he is just pretty much impervious to all this stuff, and he just keeps going. All right. Flashback to the woman. Call the police. Madam, whose head is this? The police going, they're lazy like everybody else. They're going to try to use the easiest solution. And the easiest solution is that you're the murderer, and I like you for this murder. That's going to be the easiest thing for me to do. So you got to prove to me that this ain't a head that you put here. You're trying to pretend like somebody dropped their head in your house and just left it, right? So they're trying to make her for the murder, and she's trying to prove her innocence. And she goes through all the hellish questioning and all this stuff. And they finally leave with the head, and okay, it's fine. And she goes to work again, comes back, opens the door. Oh, so good, that's over. There's another goddamn head. There's another head. And she's like, oh shit. I mean, the cats are freaking out, looking like, are you gonna feed us? Yeah. And she was like, oh my God, I can't call the police again until I got another head that I don't know where it came from. They're really gonna scan my ass then. I mean, oh my God, nobody could get me off, Saul couldn't get me off, Saul Goodman couldn't even get me off of this. So, and in the meantime, this other guy is going through another place of, I guess, where crooks are and shit. He's just blowing them away too. So wow. We got these two things going on at the same time, and how did they connect? You may ask.
How did they connect?
I'm glad you asked that. Well, we're going to find that out later, because it didn't explain all of that.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. In the end, at least it was a little bit of closure, not closure, but there's a little bit of explanation. The lady with the two heads, as this big being comes in at the end and says, "You got what I'm looking for," or something like that, and I don't mean what you think about, but have you seen some heads laying around by chance?
And what's that called again? The name of the book?
Red Roots. Red Roots. Okay. And this guy, and I didn't mention before, the the badass guy who was going through just like laying waste to everyone right here. There's just no explanation is given as to who the hell he is. He eventually is killed, and what happens is these red roots come up out of the ground and just envelop him and pull him back down. So it's like he's like regenerating or something like that. So,
and he was already kind of super tough, right?
Already tough. He already been stabbed and shot and went to another location and everything. So
like of the earth or something.
Yes. So, man, I don't know what the hell's going on here, but I'm interested. So I will pick another one of these. And this guy's artwork is just off the chain anyway. So I mean, the story didn't suck. So man, I'm down.
It is a cat on the cover, right?
Yeah, because it's one of her cats, like nestling up against one of the heads. So, yeah. You know, cats are funny like that. You know, like, can I eat this or not? Yeah. You gonna feed me? Look at this guy over here. It's the cutest thing. We love them because they're so cute.
Thunk.
I know. Scooby and Thor, are they hanging around?
I'm looking for him right now.
Next thing we got here is a series, and that series is Capes. Capes is, as you might have mentioned, you might have seen this mentioned before, by Robert Kirkman and Mark Englert. I always want to say Englehart, and that's a whole different person. Steve Englehart, which is a writer, whole different thing, but that's my dyslexia or whatever the hell kind of disability I got going on here. But this guy is an amazing artist, is this Englert. So he is not a writer, but he does some stuff on par with my favorite guy, who's Ryan Otley, who's the regular artist of this universe, of this Invincible universe, I should say.
Is that I don't know, is that Invincible's dad? I say
Invincible. It might have been. No. Some of these guys look alike. That's Captain Capitalism. Okay. Captain Capitalism looks a little bit like Omni-Man.
Yes, I don't know their names.
Yeah. Omni-Man's Invincible's dad. Yeah. The only reason I know because I'm into season 3, episode 7. I haven't finished that season 3 yet, so I'm almost to the last episode.
That's the most recent season, yes?
Oh, no, season 4. I'm the last one. I mean, I'll be good to catch up to season 3, and they just finished season 4, so they're talking about that with spoilers right now. You say this is a Kirkman? Yes, sir. It is a Kirkman book. It's a Kirkman book written by Bobby Kirkman and art. And this 6-issue series here is by Mark Englert. Very well done. Very well done. That's Mike DeBradley. What's up, my friend? What's up, Mike? Yes, this is another one of these great Kirkman books, man. I was gonna say, they both look at this very J. Jonah Jameson kind of a somewhere across between Jameson and Hitler kind of a look, both of them. There's a message there that Kirkman or Otley or somebody trying to send with these, but I was just getting to that, man. Frankie Gonzalez, what's happening? I was just going to get to that. Cape 7 is going to have the first Elemental. Bam, man, you stole my thunder. That's it right there, baby. Elemental. And on last FOC, I pre-ordered a couple copies of that Elemental first appearance. One of the number 1 and of the A cover, and one of her first cover appearance. So she's gonna have a first cover appearance too, and she's on some kind of a thing now too, because this is a game now, this Invincible game, which probably be as big as the show.
RPG or video game?
Video game, I think. I think it's a video game, but I'm pretty sure it's a video game. F cover. I think it might be the F cover. I hope it is. Yeah, that's the one with her on it. Yeah. There's a bunch of covers too, man. I hope I got the right one. But I feel like this might be a thing, especially with the video game doing it too. And this number 6 issue right here. This is the last, as Frankie said, of the previous content. The number 7 is going to be all new content. This has been done before in a previous series. It's been remastered and recolored or something like that. But the number 7 is going to be a whole new cover art with a first appearance of a new character who's going to possibly be big. We'll see. I mean, she seems kind of cool. I mean, I love the names, man. The Elemental, Adam Eve. It's one of my favorite names of all. Even Captain Capitalism. That's just some cool ass names, but it's kind of tongue in cheek, But and it was just like this incredibly brutal universe, and there's some depths, as you can tell, in this issue here. If it's a Invincible Universe book, there's going to be some blood and guts. Yeah, it's like a 3x3. Oh, okay, 3x3 fighting game. Okay, see, I don't know what that is, but it sounds very cool. One of these days, I'll learn how to play those games you kids play. What's that, Frank? Business Boy and Big Mildew first cover, Battle Beast number 7. Damn, really? Invincible. Wow, this man knows a lot about. He knows more about it than I do. But yeah, there's a lot of depth in here. And there was some interesting things happened. I don't want to spoil anything. This is a book that's been out for years, so technically you could have seen it before. There's a lot of interesting cameo appearances here. You got Invincible and Adam Eve and some other people from that universe. You got the Savage Dragon with a cameo in there. And I swear to God, I see Nighthawk in there somewhere. I may have seen Nighthawk or Shadowhawk, one of those hawks. We're in the back, in the one of the pews in the back there. So this is a really good book. It came to end with this series, man. I like it a lot, and I can't wait to Business Boy and Big Mildew. That's what I'm saying. But what are these names, man? I love these names. I love names that don't take themselves too seriously. It's gonna be a violent, interesting, action-filled comic book, but let's have some fun with it. Why not? I hate when like superhero books or horror books or even movies take themselves too seriously. Like, let's have a little more fun with this stuff.
Do you remember the Mystery Men?
Mystery Men are about to attack. Yes. Who wasn't Pee Wee Herman one of the Mystery Men?
Pee Wee Herman. It was Hank Azaria in it.
Hank Azaria.
Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller. Who was the lady?
Jenny Garofalo.
Janine Garofalo. Oh, well, yes. All the fanboys were just like, fangirling out all over Janine Garofalo when she was at the show. I remember I was, oh my God, Janine Garofalo. Like, yes, there's a woman. There's a woman in our midst. So yes, she's famous. All right, so yeah, Mystery Men was a good, interesting movie. Yeah, Pee Wee. Yeah, Ben Stiller. Oh man. So yeah, I don't know what the first series looked like, but I enjoyed this series a lot, and I'm looking forward to number 7. There's like a battle for who's going to be in charge of the Capes Incorporated franchise, or at least the group, because Invincible, as the Guardians of the Universe, whatever they call them, they get like slaughtered every few years by some Viltrumite flies in and just like, Viltrumites are some cold-blooded motherfuckers. Oh my God, they're just like, what if Superman was just heartless and just just bloodthirsty? Those are the Viltrumites. You ever watched that series?
No.
Oh man, I just started watching it. I've heard about it for a long time. I started watching like a few months ago, and I'm finally catching up. So I'm looking forward to watching all the new stuff coming up. Well, it's already out, but for me, it'll be brand new. So get that Capes. Capes is good stuff. And get number 7 if you can. The line forms here. Last thing is, this is a few weeks old. Remember we were talking about Kilroy is here and the origin of that saying. It was from World War II, and the Allies will leave that saying all over the place. Well, Kilroy is here, and it's written by Joe Pruitt, and art by I want to say the gentleman's name is Dalibor Taljic. And this supposes, what if Kilroy was a real immortal entity? what if he was this guy who showed up and wrote stuff on the wall, but he was just like he was cursed so that he was never able to prevent a tragedy, only to avenge a tragedy. So he shows up and he's like, with the Calvary, it's too late. Oh my God, this murder scene has already happened, but he saw right on the wall, Kilroy was here. So he said, no, that I was here. That's all he can do. He can just write on the wall. So, yeah, so it turns out he is that character. He is that kind of an entity, I should say. And what happens is that he shows up at this horrible, like, god awful scene. I don't know if I can show too much of that, where there's been a big murder, and someone has written on the wall when he gets there, like, who's doing this? Somebody's setting me up. I didn't write this. I'm just now getting here. I can't write Kilroy was here. I'm not even here yet. So, okay, we're going to find out who the hell it is. It's just like, bad-mouthing him. And it turns out who's bad-mouthing him is an angel. And it's like one of these rogue angels, they got rogue angels. Lucifer's a rogue angel. There's other ones out there too. And he wants to find out why he's doing this. And the process of him finding that out leads to possibilities. This is a one-shot of there being other stories with Kilroy in it. And Kilroy gets some enhancement to his powers as this book goes on, without giving away any.
Do we know his origins? Does it give his origin?
It does not give his origins per se, but it talks about his curse, which is to always show up late and never be in time to save anyone, only to avenge them. So he's basically it's kind of like an avenging angel himself.
Is he immortal?
Yes, and he fights this immortal rogue angel, and the results of that is I don't want to give away, but it's a good one shot. It's a decent one shot, $3.99 book.
Kind of reminds me of like The Endless, where they each play a role in the larger history of things or the balance of things. Is that similar? He has a role on the world stage or the universal stage.
Yeah, a very small role of being around for tragic events and just being, oh geez, they'll explain later as to why he's put in that role. And this is just maybe like since it is a one shot, it's fully contained story, maybe they'll just kind of like float this out there, see how it's sold, and maybe we'll do another Kilroy, series or one shot down the road.
Higher page count?
Kind of. It's not a one shot. It's only $3.99 though, so it's a basic price.
That sounds interesting.
It's at least 28, 32 pages. So yeah, this is not a thin book. It's like about 32 page book with minimal ads, and as only Image can do. They can lower that cost. They as you know, they depending on the creator, how much the creator is willing to spend on their book and so forth. So that's like how you get like different grades of books from the same publisher. Unlike Marvel, which is not willing to spend anything on their books. They want all the money for it. See, our goal is to spend as little money as possible and make as much money as possible. That's how we're going to do that. People will still keep buying because they say, Marvel, baby. Been around. We're legacy. All right, Kilroy is here, and Kilroy is good. For $3.99, I recommend it. And that's what's good for this evening. Bam, bam, bam. Barney Rubble's kid would say. Bam, 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 bam. No, share screen.
I forgot we played the lip sync game last week.
We did. Get your lips ready now, too, because I'm about to do it again. And it'll come out right, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying. I'm already frozen. Yes. All right. So I don't know. What the hell does that? I mean, if anybody is tech savvy out there,
Oh. I
started
doing it too early. It doesn't work when you are live. That just makes me look funny.
Oh, that's fine.
I don't need any help with that.
Oh, sir. All right, so let the lip syncing begin. All right, so next week on this list of list of 7, a list of 7 comics that are pre-selected and pre-screened and tasted for your convenience. So if they suck, I'll spit them out for you. Along with the Absolute Batman number 20, and Absolute Manhunter, Martian Manhunter number 11, it is the penultimate issue of Martian Manhunter. That's awesome. The first book we're going to take a look at, we move on down the list. Look at all that marble. Is called, wait for it, this Dork number 4 coming out, and World Tree number 20. I wonder how long that's going to be going on. World Tree's got to be coming to an end now, because it's been going on for like 3 years now, off and on. Where are we at? Oh, here we go. The first one we're going to take a look at is this little overlooked book right here, which I think, opening another tab. I think I did. I'm going to close that out. I'm talking to myself here, so never mind. Link a new tab. Here we go. Ghost Pepper number 11. I'm not sure if this is the final issue. I think it may be going 12 issues. Ghost Pepper, I will peek back in every once in a while. Ghost Pepper number 11. The shocking truth is exposed as the world moves toward an inevitable fate. Loli and her friends are at the mercy of an unexpected foe. That's all we got. But this book has been very good by Ludo Lulabi, I believe is the way it's pronounced. And some of the people are kind of bemoaning that they're not sure this is the final issue, but someone says it's going to be an issue 12. So issue 11 is a bit odd to end on, so I'm thinking there's going to be an issue 12. There's been, the art in this book is very nice. And the story is about this, this woman in this dystopian future who runs a food truck, and she happens on this guy who's kind of a lost traveler. And it turns out, of course, he's got secrets, and he's got this very skilled fighter and all that shit. So a lot of good stuff in here. It's your Ryan Sook B cover. And your 1 in 10 Fred Pham Chung variant, which is like a action figure kind of a thing. Yeah, action figure. Batar. And Jay and Soletto, the 1 in 25. I like that one. This is the food truck lady. His name escapes me. It's good to know even in dystopian future, we still got food trucks.
That's for sure.
And 1 in 50, Andrea Milana variant. Okay, so if y'all are reading Ghost Pepper, you know what I'm talking about. You know that it's a pretty good read.
If I look at the camera as though I'm looking at the viewer,
Yeah.
you know when you're not frozen.
All of a sudden, I'll start moving again. I'll switch back up. Yes. Look like no food truck. Hey, it's a dystopian future, the food truck owners look different now, Yes, indeed. I miss all the good parts. Anywho, all right. Coming on down to the next one here. Undiscovered Country on 36. Wow, Undiscovered Country. Can't believe it's still going. It's been going on for since the pandemic, I want to say. About 5 years, I think so. I first pulled the first couple of issues of that was back then. I gave up on it maybe 8 issues later.
Yeah, I was in it, I think, to issue 12 or 13.
Mm-hmm. Space Ghost. Did I pass it already? No, I didn't pass it. Blood and Thunder is also a good book. I'm sorry.
Now you passed it.
No,
Oh, okay.
no. All right. Blood and Thunder is also a very unsung book, that people should be reading. That's about this girl is she's blood because of her red hair, and her gun is thunder, and they make a team. Tigress Island, what can I tell you? Tigress Island is amazing. Tigress, come for the coochie shorts and stay for the story.
I was gonna say, I just noticed that. That looks a little uncomfortable.
Crack kills. Yes. Come for the shorts, stay for the story.
Makes me think of a certain dromedary.
Oh my God. Thing on the doorstep is also pretty good too. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, is Mega Man? Nope, not that. Nope, not that. Where the hell? It was another kind of a mega. Voyeur is the thing. Oh, here you go. Mega Lift. That's the mega I'm looking for. The Olympus Saga. Mega Lift #1. The Olympus Saga, Megalith #1 from Bad Idea. It's got quite a description here. Man, take a sip of tea before I tackle that one. Get that, Phil?
Yes, I did.
Good. From New York Times best-selling writer Matt Kent. Oh, he's the best. And master illustrator Luis La Rosa comes an explosive cosmic odyssey of unparalleled scope and artistry. 20 minutes ago, a massive monolith crashed into the heart of Baltimore, obliterating 16 square blocks. No one knows where it came from or why. Somehow, the monstrous deep space object evaded the global surveillance net. 3 elite breach teams were dispatched to penetrate its outer shell and disable it. 10 minutes later, it sprouted tendrils that began ripping apart nearby streets, cars, and even people, using the raw material to print itself larger. Police, SWAT, the feds, even NORAD were powerless to stop it. Just 2 minutes ago, the megalithic anomaly achieved its final form, a gigantic, 100-story tall, humanoid mecha robot that began marching toward Washington, D.C. Oh, that's just where you want to go. Now, our only hope is Officer Jack Casey, a beat cop, scarred by the past, who, along with what remains of the breach teams, must scale the robot from the inside. If they can reach the head, they can destroy it, but time is running out. The government has scrambled a nuclear response, and the world has just learned that a second, bigger monolith is about to impact Earth. Oh, that's just great. That's just great. Well, you gotta do something with all this, man. Oh, yeah. You gotta do something with all this stuff. I have fun with it. It's amazing that people thought that this was a mistake, that they had printed like all the covers, the interior art of the first book, but these are all covers. There's like 26 covers or 28 covers, and some of them are like pages from the interior.
Who's the publisher of this book?
Bad Idea.
Bad Idea.
Yeah.
Oh, sure enough, there it is. Huh.
They got their own. I guess every publisher has their own vanity drawing boards. Nice. Mine just say Blue Line. That's good enough for me. Wow. Look at this artwork.
Look at that line work. Yeah.
Oh, man. I knew a guy that kind of had this style. He's a smudge. He smudged a lot of his work. This is La Rosa. La Rosa line art. Yeah. Luis La Rosa. So there's a ton of those kind of covers, along with your basic kind of cover. You know, like this one from Jerome Opeña. It's pretty badass. And then there's one from Jacques Louis David. Jacques Louis David.
Wow, their covers are going into double digits. Cover AH.
Mm-hmm. You call it an AH?
Well, that's what they said. Cover.
Well, I was thinking of something else, but you know, where my mind goes. Look at this, like Washington. No, it's Napoleon, right? It's like a Napoleonic pose. There's some painting of Napoleon there. This is actually is Napoleon there. Right?
Yeah.
And then there's this A cover again. There's a shit ton of other interior art, which was just amazing. Lanio Francis, you?
Oh, the covers.
The endless covers.
I've not known Bad Idea to do that many covers before. Is that new for them for this book, or is that?
I think it's new. Yeah, I mean, I've never seen this many from Bad Idea book for sure, but I can't think of any other than like maybe a Dynamite book doing these many covers.
Is La Rosa that big a draw?
I don't know, man, but
I mean, Matt Kent's not new to anything. Is La Rosa come from?
Well, maybe Matt Kent, you know, just they feel like that's their heavy hitter, you know. So we just want to give them a kick-ass artist and a bunch of kick-ass cover artists. James Herron doing a 1 in 50 right here.
Yeah, side note, you want to see Lorenzo's art? Show up to Drawn to You art stream every other Monday over at Geek Out with Roscoe's channel.
That's right. And for a limited time only, let's put the art piece that I worked on Monday on my Instagram, which is the link is below in my
cool.
in the description to my Instagram page, so you can see a couple examples right there. You know, Instagram goes, if you don't have anything recent, it's just buried like, you know, in your past. But so
I do like the sepia tone there at the bottom.
This is
printer's plate. Seriously, if that's really a printer's plate, that means it's a one-of-a-kind cover. So I kind of don't think it really is.
Let's see what the price is for it. $5.99. Nope, ain't not one of a kind. If this is a printer's plate, you're right. This is like a $1,000 book. Just one of one.
It's one of one, yeah. And there should be, in theory, there should be 4 of them, unless it's a black and white book.
Ah, so one for each for
CMYK. Yeah.
CMYK, yeah. Because this is the full color version, so maybe it should be. Yeah. Should be. I don't see much. I guess it takes some red to make that reddish tone there. So yeah. And there's black, and then there's yellow, and then there's blue. So yeah, okay, they're all there.
That's really interesting. Printing plates are things that's done in sports cards, and they are one of one, but they're made out of metal. So it makes me wonder, if we were to get a true printing plate of a comic book, it should also be a metal cover comic.
You would think, yeah. I mean, printing plate cards are like super crazy expensive.
Yeah, I've got a few.
You do? Oh man. I need to. Oh yeah, it was pretty good. I haven't read the Warbird one yet, but the Megalith one was pretty good. I pick up your deal. Oh, cool. Thanks, man. Metal. Oh yeah, metal plates are too expensive.
I have a metal cover book.
Mm-hmm.
And nowhere on it, absolutely nowhere on it, is the name of the book.
Really?
I know who had it printed. It was a YouTube channel had it done. And I brought it up to them, and they went, "Oh my gosh, you're right."
Well, that would make sense, because let me see that metal. Oh yeah, it's on here though. Yeah, how's that possible?
Well, no, I mean, it was a virgin cover, and then not even on the inside of the book, there was no indica anywhere in it. So nowhere in the book It's like you want to go, what is this? Nowhere in the book does it say the name of the book. So you don't know what it is. And I have long since forgotten.
You don't, so you're saying you don't know what book that is?
No, and it's not published in the book. There's no copyright placed like anywhere at the indica in the inside of the book, like at the bottom of a Marvel comic. It's usually inside the front page or two. It's the tiny little print that goes around the bottom, copyright, blah, blah, blah. None of that.
Do you have the COZ app?
Yes.
If you take use your phone, use the cover option on the CLZ app, maybe that would give you
no barcode. I could if it does cover recognition. I'm not sure.
It does.
Do you know Jeremy Sparks Comics? Remember that from a long time ago? He was a YouTube creator that was kind of with us on Spine Ticks back in the day. He did FOC. Anyway, he had the book printed.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Okay. And sometimes CLZ gets stumped too. Because I put a few books in there that are like super indie and
No, it's like you can have it if you can tell me what it is. I was going to give it to TN. Reach out to me. I'll send it to you. It's a metal cover book, but I can't tell you what it is. It's yours for free.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, that's interesting. Oh, yeah. I mean. And if it is super indie, then COZ is not going to be able to help. Yeah, you're right. Sometimes you can stump Shazam, you can stump COZ too. All right, moving down to the next on our list, on our pre-filtered list of 7 books, as I mentioned before several times. Next on the list is not Stitch at all. It is Innards. Innards. All right. So Ignition Press. So just for Ignition Press alone, sold. Okay. Anything from Ignition Press, if someone said it down here in the comments.
Are they still oversized?
No. Ignition is a standard comic size. Standard modern comic size, yeah.
I'm trying to think who I'm thinking of now.
You're thinking of
Distillery.
I'm
thinking of Distillery.
Yeah, the Distillery. I think Distillery is going to continue when they resume printing to still be magazine size too. I think. I heard they're going to be coming back and finishing like a few things like White Boat, which I'm anxious to see what the final issue of White Boat is going to be, and some other books too. So they're not dead yet, but yeah. They could be healthier. Powerhouse Creative Team, Rob Guillory and Sam Lofty did Mosley, which I love. That's the book I think about. I can't remember the name, about the janitor who hated technology. Yeah, Mosley was good. Reunite for a psychological sci-fi thriller at the center of the earth. It's Roy Wilder's first day on the most dangerous job in the world. A roofer? That's the most dangerous job.
Coal miner?
Yeah, for real.
Oil driller.
After a catastrophic nuclear attack, humanity's last energy source is lucifum. The mineral, buried miles beneath Earth's surface, is accessible only by teleportation and navigation through an inhospitable subterranean maze. The motley brotherhood of divers, quote unquote, employed by the Onus Corporation, gambles their bodies and minds in pursuit of a better future for themselves and their loved ones. The high-risk, high-reward mission attracts the daring and desperate alike, and all must be unflinching to survive under the leadership of grizzled rig boss Jax Ridley. But even the boldest will break when Roy's initiation cracks and the seal on a harrowing corporate secret, and the depths come alive to awaken the crew's inner demons. Innards is a high-pressure, terrifying thrill ride for fans of Event Horizon and The Abyss. There you go. And Rob Guillory has done some good stuff. Mosley, we said, what's the other thing he's done? He's done Farmhand, which is I'm actually reading the first trade right now. It's on the to read list. and I think he's wrapping up that Farmhand run as well. So have you read any of those yourself?
I might have spec'd on Farmhand #1 way back in the day, but that was as far as I went.
Yeah, Farmhand may be as big as, and also Rob Guillory is the artist on Chew in the Chew series. She is CHEW. We talked about that maybe a few weeks ago. So
that's where I've heard the name. That's right. Yeah.
He's writes sometimes, and many times he writes and draws, or draws only. And this is his cover for cover B. He's got his licking stick. His some kind of what is it? The game they play out in the field, the field hockey stick.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, lacrosse stick. Yeah, this one is Mike Huddleston, 1 in 10. It's kind of cool, nice perspective and nice colors. Yeah, this is an instant pull. Innards, with the creative team and Ignition Press. I will absolutely be pulling this. For sure. All right, so what's next? Coming on down. Next is going to be a book called, not Free Planet. That face looks like what's the fucking guy with the melting clocks?
Oh, Dali.
Dali, look like Salvador Dali, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
A little Dali-esque. The next book is Hidden Springs. And it's this one right here. And here it goes. Hidden Springs from Dark Horse Comics. While on a retirement community field trip, a group of aging ex-Hollywood stars encounter a baby kaiju on the run from military agents. Bonding quickly with the creature, the cantankerous cadre of former celebrities have to somehow get the kaiju to safety before it causes the end of the world. Don't want that to happen. Don't want that to happen at all. Rob Williams, I'm not too familiar with that creative team off the top of my head, but I like this concept.
I like the other cover.
Oh, yeah, let's see. The other cover is like the Simon Parr variant.
Simon Parr. Wow. Would you like some tea and crumpets?
I was thinking more of a what's his nuts? Not James Cagney. Edward G. Robinson.
Oh.
I'm Babyface Nelson. Yeah. What do you think? What you gotta say about that, huh?
Yeah, you're a wise guy.
Hidden Springs. So yeah, I could take a chance on this, and some people love that B cover as well. That B cover is pretty adorable. They all want to rescue the kaiju, the cute little kaiju. All cute and everything until he steps on you. All right, coming on back to the list here. Hidden Springs. Next one, Malevolent, #4. That's probably the last one in that issue, in that series, in the last issue of that series. I did like the first issue, but not enough to continue reading it, but it did seem kind of fun. And Arcadia, #5, which I have numbers 2, 3, and 4 now. I can catch up on that before #5 comes out. The one we want to take a look at now here is from Titan Comics, Conan versus Dragonero. I was today years old when I found out who the hell Dragonero is. All right. Still not quite sure.
Me too.
All right. Conan and Dragonero from Titan Comics. Titan Comics, I think they're UK based, and they always come up with some good stuff. Damien loves to read their Conan books, and they are very good. And does some other stuff too. They're the ones that were doing the Gun Honey series. So they do everything from Conan to Cheesecake. Two worlds collide in a savage crossover, years in the making. Conan of Samaria and Dragonero of wherever the hell he's from meet for the very first time in an epic clash of steel, sorcery, and survival. Pulled to the mysterious land of Irondar by dark forces, Conan comes face to face with the famed dragon slayer, Dragonero. And the two warriors must set aside suspicion to stand back to back against a supernatural force poised to doom both their worlds. Published for the first time outside of Italy, this landmark crossover brings together two legendary heroes in a story that honors classic sword and sorcery while forging something bold and unforgettable. 32 pages, $4.99. Stefano Vitti and Luca Enoch and Lorenzo Nuti. This is a very Italian crew here. Cover artists are Roberto Di Lattore. You don't like that, you can stick it up your you know what. All right. So they all have very similar variants. So Dragonero is apparently well known in, I guess, Italy.
I was going to say, so is this translated then into the English?
I would hope so.
For the first time?
Together again for the first time. Conan and Dragonero. Yeah. Yeah, this is this Dan says, Dragonero, I think, is an Italian fantasy. Yeah. That my American brain has never seen before. And this Mitch is also saying, I collected all of Arcadia off of your review. Oh, wow, it's phenomenal. Oh, I'm glad you liked it. I liked my, when I did the review, I just, read the book that I've been sitting on for a long time. And you're right, it is a good book. It's a very simple naming system too. Like, you're good at fixing stuff. We're going to call you Fix. This will be your name. Oh, okay. So, yeah, Dragonero, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's we're always trying to like cross over and expand. I get from, something that's popular on one side of the pond to make it popular on the other side, kind of like sending our sports teams over to different countries to play in. According to Google, it's also a tabletop RPG. I did not know that. Let's learn more and more stuff every day, Dan. Thank you very much. Yes. We have the most educated chat out here in the world. That's a fact.
I read that once in a book I wrote.
That's right. You're darn tootin'. All right. Look what time it's getting to be, Phil. What time do you think it is?
Is it getting to be the time that there's a big giant word on your T-shirt?
It could be.
Should I cue up the Alan Parsons Project?
Oh, would you please? I'd be honored.
Ding, 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 ding. I don't know how to cue that up. I don't even know where it is. I didn't mean that literally. I just meant in my head.
Okay. That's okay. Next time. Yes. That's right. Cue that Alan Parsons because it's time for the Penultimate Book. And unfortunately, I don't play tabletop, nor do I play non-tabletop RPGs, but I'd be interested in them if I knew how. One of these days. But Ultimus Prime. That's right. That's one of the Transformers you don't really know about, but he's here. And this week, this is a book that I've been kind of looking forward to for a while. And I was saying, like, you know what? I'll bet that's going to be the penultimate book whenever that comes out. And doggone it if it wasn't the truth. The first, the first issue of Destination Kill. And it is from Oni Press. And it has a trailer. So here's a trailer for Destination Kill. Man, love that music. I do hope that it's not copyrighted because it was on for quite some time. And the YT police are out here trolling, looking for somebody to give you a fucking demerit for using music that somebody might get paid for. So I hope that this is duty-free music here. It did sound pretty awesome, and it looks like a pretty amazing book too. It is from creators of Joe Palmer, who I believe is very well known, I believe in England, and he's a writer and the artist of this book here I'm about to talk about here. The future is a riot of the footsteps of Judge Dredd, V for Vendetta, and Tank Girl. The first great milestone in 22nd century science fiction is here. Written, illustrated, and hand-lettered, don't you know? Not just lettered, damn it, but hand-lettered by British comics virtuoso Joe Palmer. Time Before Time. Yeah, that was a good book. Destination Kill is powered by the thrum of 1 million gigawatts of non-stop visual firepower, as rendered by one of the most incendiary visual storytellers in comics today. The year is 2125, and the all-powerful corporation Overcon uses its robot workers to pour our drinks, and dispense our meds, all while rebuilding London's central city into a hyper-modern megalopolis bolted together in its own image. But as Overcon prepares to celebrate the first year of its Paradise Loop, a super-fast transatlantic train that connects the central city to New York, in under 60 minutes, an unwieldy army of displaced human workers floods the streets with weapons, plotting to attack at the anniversary gala. Enter Gina Serene, a stressed-out, pill-popping police detective in desperate need of a vacation, and her ex-partner turned PI, Lance Wingman, who are now the only thing standing between Overcon's skyscraper-sized fists and the worker uprising that threatens to bring Britain's capital crashing down or all around them. Oh my God. How much more can I be in? 40 pages, $5.99.
That's a good deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it?
I think that's a pretty good for 40, but yeah, man,
cardstock cover.
Yeah, cardstock cover. Yeah, I mean, especially for like an Oni pressed. Only pressed. Only pressed. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, this is something that I think I saw the trailer for it like a month ago, maybe. I said, "Oh, this looks interesting. I wonder when it's going to be coming out, and if it's any good, it might be a penultimate book." And by golly, doggone it, it turned out that it was my favorite thing from this week so far, and I haven't even read it yet, but I think it's my favorite thing. The cover B, Uriah Rossmo cover is pretty cool too. This is the perspective she's wearing, like these bomb queen kind of has boots like that.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, she kind of has that style. I mean, I love Joe Palmer style too. And this is his cover right here.
Yes, I do too. And he's also on interiors, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
all him. Everything, to the lettering even is him. Ronald Wimberly, cover C. Wow. Some British names in here. Mr. Wimberly.
I presume.
And Tango Bear. Oh my God. That's one of my villains from one of my stories is named Tango. It's very cool. That's Tango. Oh, he's no face. The man with no face. Tango. That's cool. I love this style, man. I love this kind of a thing. And this absurd premise. This 1 in 10 Lianga Kangas. Absurd-ish, but the pill popping detective and her husband, Lance Wingman. Not even joking. Oh, can't make this stuff up.
Have you ever gotten into not Rolling Stone, Heavy Metal magazine when it was around?
A little bit.
This kind of has like the feel of something that would be serialized in Heavy Metal magazine.
Yeah. it kind of has that feel. And heavy metal is like one of the best books with illustration, not just comics, but it's like adult comic entertainment at its best. Innards and Destination Kill probably getting pulled. Yes, sir. My job is done. Then Mitchell, I've influenced someone just for the love of the game. Nobody pays me. That's right.
You've influenced me more than times than I can think of.
You're welcome.
I don't know how many times I've pulled up Midtown and made purchases on your say so. You are the boss of me.
I don't want to be the only one that's spending too much money on Final Quarter Cutoff. Little pinball machine is amazing. Little pinball, oh yeah, okay. I love a good labor uprising. Me too, man. And Eat the Rich stuff, that is like my wheelhouse, Mitchell. It's like right down the middle of the plate for me. Anything anti-corporate and Eat the Rich and labor uprising and things like that. All about it. All about it. No, I think about that there's enough money in the world here that they could make the world a utopian place where everyone would have a job, everyone would have a place to live, and and they got people like hoarding money so they can have their 10th vacation house. That's a sickness, man. That's not right. That's not you're not 1,000 times better than your employees. Okay, sure you work hard, but anyway. Don't get me started.
We were talking about that backstage last week, I think.
Yeah. We were. I talk about it a lot. That machine is not for the children. Though just saying that machine. Oh, okay. Yeah, very, very little for the children. That's anything to do with heavy metal is going to be not for kids. Corbin Art on the pinball. Okay, yeah, Corbin Art on the pinball. That's what you were saying. Yeah, Corbin.
Richard Corbin,
one of the greats, one of the all-time greats. I love his what is he did? A Cage. He did like a Luke Cage miniseries. Look for that shit.
Oh wow.
Look for that. That was Luke Cage looks like who's the guy that played linebacker? Ray Lewis. Luke Cage looks like a Ray Lewis. He's wearing a skull cap the whole time. Oh man, he does a great job on that shit.
I have no idea.
Yeah, it's like a 4-issue limited series called Cage. One of my faves, man. Richard Corbin, R.I.P. All right, so that is your penultimate book for this evening. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now back to lip syncing 101. Coming on down the list here for the last book is we bypass some mystery blind bags for Ben 10. I don't see how I missed that Ben 10. What is it? The Ben 10 ash can now is going for like I think $30. Like, I get all these other ash cans. I didn't get that one. Doggone it. Oh yeah, the one that came out today. If Destiny be our lot, or Destruction be our lot, which was sold out unfortunately at Danger Room. But I got one coming next week from my mycomicshop.com. But there was a if Destruction be our lot back. I caught you. Destruction be our lot.
I get distracted.
That's okay. I just sometimes peep in just to catch you off guard. I think that ash cannon now is like about a $20 book. So if you got that one at home, hey Thor. He's a good sport. Let you play with it. Sometimes cats don't like when you play with their tails, man. They'll let you know. They will let you know in no uncertain terms. All right, so last one here is Gaston from Disney. No, not that. Daredevils, printing something else. Rick and Morty, the end, number 6. How long was that going to go? Murder Drones. I know you haven't read Murder Drones. Anybody in the chat has read Murder Drones? Shout out if you have. I just could not get through it. I mean, I really wanted to like it, end up getting stuck with a couple of copies of that. I might, if somebody likes them, I might, send you a copy. But it's like, it just was not for me. It was just like, it was just kind of like, okay, this is just like a Gen Z person, like has had too much coffee and about 6 energy drinks and maybe some Adderall snorts, and they're writing stuff, and I can't relate. So it's not for me, but it could be good for somebody, but not for me. I sure didn't like it.
I do like Quietly Batman. I do like the Frank Quietly Batman.
Yes, the quite frankly Batman. Yes. Yeah, that's him right there with the dead Joker. The last book is headed for a showdown, not a hoedown. And that is this one right here. Is another Ignition Press.
I like their logo.
Isn't that great? It definitely took some. I approve their designer, whoever designed their very legible. Yes. All right, here we go. Showdown number 1. Creative team is Dave Wiggle and Tad Galusha and Triona Farrell and Clayton Cowles is a lot writer. I won't mess that man's name up, but you can see it right there. Who the writer is. All right. Some things you just can't get over. When Trish Sullivan left her hometown for college, she left behind unfinished business. Now she's back and looking to settle up. Trish blames Harvey Harlow for the death of her little brother. So Trish's homecoming is an eye for an eye mission. She's going to kill him, and Harvey should get his affairs in order. Don't read any continuous stories, Harvey. But Harvey's dad has just died, and an injury destroyed his football scholarship. Without a future ahead of him, Trish's challenge is all the more welcome. He's more than ready to go down fighting, and no one is going to step in and save him. Showdown is a grounded drama rooted in the burden of family and the weight of revenge from writer Dave, this man here, Batman, Bat, TMNT, Mutant Nation, and artist Tad Galusha, Godzilla and Unnatural Disasters. It's a gritty and emotional pulp drama in the vein of Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips's Criminal, with main covers by artist Steve Lieber, Whiteout, and knuckles will be bruised and noses will be broken, but so will hearts. Just so you know. What do you think of
that? There was something down near the bottom. Can you go back down there that made me... well, I like the Brubaker and Phillips comparison.
Oh, yeah. But keep in mind, it's probably written by the writer. So,
No, it's not.
Oh, dude.
It's not written by the writer.
Everyone writes their own blurbs.
Oh, the blurb is written by the writer. I see.
Right. Oh, not Criminal by no. But this blurb is. But
yes.
It's not saying that it's not good. I mean, I like that premise. I mean, a woman coming looking for revenge, and a guy saying like, "Bring it on." Okay, well, the immovable force and the immovable object, however that phrase goes. Here's a Tad Galusha variant. It's pretty dope. Take your baseball bat and your hockey stick and take 10 paces. Yeah. Okay. I might. If this was like how many issues is it say here? I don't know if it does say how many issues it's going to be, but this is like a short series. I could get into that. Up to five issues, it would probably be a good series. Here's a 1 in 10 David Lapham. So yeah, there's a legit indie creator right there.
See him? Is he still? He's still doing stuff for Bad Idea too, right?
Yes, he is. Yeah. And what did he just did? He did something. Was it Night City? I don't think he was a part of Night City. I think he was the interior artist on that for Dark Horse. Yep. And yeah, this is something that it might, it doesn't seem like it's going to be just a.
There was an issue.
Is that an issue?
Down to the bottom.
Oh, there is. Showdown Ashcan exit preview. Yeah. I didn't see that one in the store. I would have picked it up. People seem like they're open to it. People just add it to their pull list.
It seems that I think Ashcans are like a publisher thing, right? Some publishers like to do Ashcans and others just ignore them.
Yeah, that's another thing you got to do. It's another thing you got to pay for.
They're just not used the same way. They used to be a promo item that was given away to retailers, like in the mail. Here, take a look at our comic. Talk about it when it comes out. Maybe order some.
I got a preview copy.
Yeah, and then it became something that they put out on the rack, and it became a retail item.
Yep. I heard originally, like back in the old Marvel bullpen days and DC, days, early DC days, they would like just make one copy of it, right, and just put it in a file for copyright sake or for
archival purposes,
yeah. That's a true Ashcan. Yeah, but it's the meaning of the book of the term has changed over the years. Seems straightforward, so it's all on execution. Yeah, it's pretty straight. Hey, if it's this is your bag, then maybe you might like this. Hey, well, boy, I didn't see you in there. I got a drone. It tried to murder my fingers, and I tried to catch it.
Yeah, those things are deceivingly powerful. If you get the wrong one or the right one.
Yeah, that's good to know. I mean, don't touch the drone while it's still flying. Yeah, I never thought about that. I never messed with one. I didn't have to think about that. But yeah,
it's so light and spinny when it's not on.
Yeah, well, it's got to generate enough power to fly, so it's got to go pretty fast. Those blazes spinning. Imagine a helicopter, only smaller.
Yes. Well, it might be light and spinny, but it is traveling 60 miles an hour. Stop it with your finger. Go ahead.
I know. That reminds me of the time I was like, Janet was with me too, I think. We were going to a PetSmart, some other horrible chain. My LCS throws one in my bag.
Yeah, that's a good LCS.
Yeah, yeah. I know that's what it's supposed to be, man. That's how it's supposed to go. Now I feel shame. Don't feel bad, well, boy. I didn't mean. I'm not trying to shame you. I'm just like that. I never would have thought of that because I probably would have done the same thing. Different. Probably a lot of us. But what happened to me was like on a much smaller scale than that, but it still hurt just as much. Me and Janet was going into like a pet shop in Chicago for some pet supplies or some shit. And sometimes they have like a big vat, not a vat, but it's not the right word, but like a pen. And the pen, they've got like a bunch of white mice in there. And the white mice are in there to be fed to, like, I guess people who have snakes and shit, or whatever the reptiles eat mammals.
Yes, they're food.
Yes, like, they have the goldfish for the piranhas, So I said, look at all these cute little white mice. We push down there. Ah! They should have a fucking sign up here, man. What if I was a little kid? What if I could, oh, mommy, look at, it's eating me, mommy, oh, What about my big dumb ass? I could just shake it off and just pretend it didn't happen. But those little fuckers attack me like if they were piranhas, like
they know their food. It's inbred.
Yeah. Oh, they little cute little rascals bit the hell out of me. Like, so I get in the jail, I was trying to explain to her what happened. She's like, what are you talking about? She just told me. She totally didn't get what I was saying. Like, I'm in pain. And I was trying to like, well, just play it off. You look, you look like an idiot. Anyway, I bet I could be wrong. I literally
I don't have facts to back this up.
But I would swear that the employees probably knew that would happen, and they left the sign off because they're all sadistic, because they hate people.
Yeah, Felix got your back there.
Oh, yeah, he does. I could drop things in that pit. They just go crazy on them. Like, what are you at? You'd be like, it's fat as like Heathcliff when he come out of there. You know, typical B movie plot.
Do you remember?
That's what take over the earth.
Do you remember Willard and Ben?
Do I? Yeah, Willard and Ben. Yeah, I do. Willard came first. Yes. I think. Then Willard was not as successful. It was successful. That was kind of like a horror movie. He was like this, kind of like Norman Bates kind of a character. I think he was, and his friends were mice, and his mice were eating people and shit. And somehow they all. I'm spoiling it for folks who might want to watch Willard, but I think Ben escaped. And therefore, Ben was like the sequel, you know, and had the Michael Jackson soundtrack.
Yes, people think that's just a cute song, and it is, but it's also the theme to a horror movie. Rodents eat people.
About a man eating rat. Yes,
yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Dad doesn't remember. He remembers it. Yeah.
Hey, I dug something out of the thing behind me before we go, real quick.
Okay.
Remember we were talking about printing plates,
right?
So I assume the comic books, when they're actually printed, they're still at a 4-color printers. I assume, meaning they're going through a printing press once for every color, CMYK. Does that make sense? Are you familiar? Well, first they put down the black, or I don't know the order they do it. First they put down the black, then they put down the red, then they put down the yellow, then they put down the blue, and all combined, they make the wonderful 4-color pictures that we're familiar with. So there's an example of a 4-color picture, but here are 2 of the 4 cards that were used to make it.
Oh.
So that's the same card. These are made out of metal.
Really?
And these were used at the factory to make this card.
Oh.
So these are one of a kind. If I had the other 2, the blue one and the black one,
I see.
I would have them all. And in theory, I could make my own copies of this card.
Okay. Yeah.
And the backs are the same on all 3. But that's just an example. I think that would be kind of fun to do in comic book land. It would be for hardcore collectors, because there would only ever be 4 covers, 4 printing plate covers, 1 for each color.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Those 4 covers would be, I think, hella priced, no matter, you know.
Yeah, they're one of a kind. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No matter how big the print run, it's still like there's only one of a kind of those.
And that's something else to consider too, is once they were given away, you could no longer go back to press.
Not with that cover. Yeah, you got to start, because you can't do any like second printings have a.
I guess you'd have to make new plates. I guess you could do that. But
now you're more familiar with the printing process than I am. Do they still only use the 4-color plate system, or in some kind of a digital?
There is 4-color printing, certainly, and that's why, you know, when you buy a printer at home, sometimes you have to buy the 4 different colors. Those are the 4 colors. You know, you've got a blue canister, a yellow canister, black, and a red.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And those 4 primary, they're not primary colors, but those 4 color combined can make any color combination. But I don't remember.
Every color is made from 4 colors.
Yeah, but I don't know, now that it's all digital stuff and digital printing, I don't know if it's a 4-color press process anymore. And I'm talking like the big printing plants, right, that are putting out, you know, tens of thousands of copies of a book, or that are printing magazines, or.
That's what I'm wondering. I mean, is this the same process? I'm not sure. I couldn't swear if it is. You know, I don't know that much about it. But yeah.
But TM, I'm serious though. Get a hold of me, and I'll send you that metal cover comic that I have that I don't know what it is, and it's yours.
There you go, a mystery comic. Our place combined like Voltron.
Yeah.
Virgin like Voltron on the Navy SEAL. Whatever that lyric goes in that song, I can't quite think of right now. Nice. Get the mystery comic, and I'm sure you'll love it. He loves indie books more than I do, even. That's possible. I'm very interested in what's in it. All right, now. All right, so this is the end of the show, I guess. Hate hate to end too soon, but I know this man's got a lot of work to do. He's gonna pull an all-nighter. I hope you got some energy drinks or something to keep you up. Or there you go, 5-hour energy. 5-hour energy, man. Oh man, and a cup of coffee. There you go. Oh, God bless. And God bless all you out there who came by and who are watching on the replay. And just love all you guys. I mean, we're just so grateful to have you guys stopping by and checking us out. I said, Mitchell, I worked at a print press factory. It's mostly the same. It's pretty okay. Okay, yeah, I guess if it ain't broke, don't fix it, huh? This is a method that's been tried and true throughout time. You just make it more efficient and faster, I guess. That's the only thing that changes, I guess. All right, so what do you got going on coming up, my friend, other than hard work tonight?
Well, other than the all-nighter, I'll be sneaking naps all day tomorrow.
I know that's right.
Other than that, you'll find me once a week over on Roscoe's channel, Geek Out with Roscoe. Every other Monday night, we do the Drawn to You art stream, where it's a live gathering. Everybody's drawing to the same topic, and then we show everybody's art at the end of the show. And then the following week, every other Tuesday, we do Roscoe's Late Night Addiction, where we just hang out and be goofy and show stuff off and be goofy.
I love being goofy.
And by the time I'm on your channel again 2 weeks from now, Roscoe and myself will have met up with, I hope, K-pop and whoever else is in the area at Motor City Comic Con.
Motor City Con. Yeah. Shout out Motor City Con. I love you guys. Great con, man. Hope you guys have a great time out there.
Looking forward to it.
With three really good people. And that's the way to go. I would go to that con with two of my best homies, man. That's the way to go to a con right there.
We're just going to sit in the food court the whole time. People come to us.
That's right. That's right. People will find. Are you Roscoe and Phil and
Can we as retailers come up to you and show you what we have for sale?
That's right. Yeah. Engage me. Yeah. All right. So until then, man, you guys have a great week. Read your comic books. Sell your comic books. Cheers, everybody. Great show. Thank you. And man, just do whatever you want with your comic books because they're yours. Do anything you want with them. So until next time, God willing and the creek don't rise, we'll be back again next week and have more fun. So until then, peace and love. Peace and love, everybody. Good night.
Denver! City by the Bay! John Denver!
Is a fire really necessary?
Ask them.